Today, January 3rd, 2026, is full of powerful and intense astrological energies that touches each of us in our lives. What a way to kick off the new year. First of all, today is the highest intensity of the Wolf full moon lunation. This moon is also a supermoon, meaning it's closer to Earth and appears larger than life, which is very symbolic of the planetary energy in today's chart. The wolf moon is named for when wolves are heard howling more frequently in the cold winter months, seeking food or pack members, though modern folklore also links it to themes of introspection, community, and instinctual reflection as the year begins. Spiritually, it symbolizes renewal, sharpening focus on family, personal growth, and strengthening bonds. This full moon is taking place in Cancer, the sign it rules, meaning it's at home here. The sun, opposite the moon, shines a spotlight on deeply held emotions, on intuition, and the moon allows one to freely express these, digging up great depths of emotion that are not usually expressed. With Jupiter 4 degrees from the moon, for those who are unaware of how to work with these energies, or if one has a leaning towards emotional dysregulation, Jupiter's energy may nudge a person to delve into excess and overindulgence of their deepest, darkest emotions. This is an opportunity for us to observe ourselves and see where we could grow, as Jupiter is also a teacher, helping us to gain a new perspective, explore our beliefs, find our purpose, and seek deeper understanding. When we work with Jupiter, it can lead to opportunities, luck, wisdom, and abundance. Now, let's talk about the opposing energy in Capricorn that's creating a tension to these big emotions. Capricorn is the energy of discipline, practicality, and adulting. On a deeper level, Capricorn's about mastering reality, understanding time, and building things that last, often appearing tough or focused on status, but driven by deep devotion and a need for purposeful living. With this in mind, here we find Venus, the Sun, and Mars, and the asteroid Pholus holding hands, each just a degree apart from its neighbor, making these energies supportive and a blend of astrological flavors. Venus is receptive energy that seeks peace and beauty. In Capricorn, she wants mutual respect, clear boundaries, and shared responsibility. The Sun here puts a spotlight on Capricorn energy and powers it up. Mars is our dynamic action energy, and in Capricorn, he asks us to be disciplined, strategic, and persistent. He's an expressive energy and all about taking action. In Capricorn, he wants us to do hard work, take responsibility, and have self-control. The lineup of Venus, the Sun, and then Mars creates a big spotlight, calling us out on our big, deep, out-of-control emotions. At the same time, the spotlight has the lens of balanced, receptive, and expressive energy on either side, supporting its perspective. Now, the asteroid Pholus is igniting energy, bringing in unexpected intensity. Pholus in Capricorn signifies profound, often sudden, transformative, tied to responsibility, structure, and ambition, creating moments where hidden truths about authority, legacy, or self-deception are dramatically revealed, leading to breakthroughs by turning past mistakes into powerful lessons for long-term achievement, often forcing radical self-reckoning. It's about unexpected crisis or tower moments, forcing you to rebuild your foundation, harnessing disciplined action to deal with deep karmic patterns. Co-present in the whole sign house of Capricorn, we have the backup singers of Mercury, the communicator, Juno, who makes commitments, and Vesta, who brings dedication, focus, and purpose. And she also asks you to make a vow. This chart of the day, cast for West Coast United States, has this dance of opposing energies in houses 6 and 12. 6 is the daily routine tasks. Did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed? Did your toothbrush fall in the toilet? Are your daily tasks and environments somehow triggering deep emotions that feel like they're hard to control? Or maybe it's people in your daily life going through this who are activating your deep emotions by their sudden disruption. The 12th house is where you are isolated and relates to the psyche and spiritual realms. These opposing energies can bring on a war within oneself, between deeply held truths and the emotions about things we've not dealt with. To get more specific about where these energies might be affecting you, you want to look at your own natal chart and find what houses Capricorn and Cancer reside. This will show you where these opposing energies might be playing out in your life. One more note on this intense energy dynamic is the fact that the Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Mars are all out of bounds. Out of bounds is when the distance of the planet from the equator is beyond the sun's maximum range, causing it to behave unusually. This means that what you feel, what you think, and the give-take of it all will be at the level of outside of the normal rules, unique, unconventional, intense, and extreme. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. We're under a crazy full moon energy. To gain the benefits of this energy, we need to work hard with those Capricorn energies of thoughtful, measured self-discipline, instead of letting the out-of-bounds emotions of the moon and expansive Jupiter to use you. I'm going to stop here so that we can digest the elements of this chart and the powerful dynamic energies of this Wolf super moon. I'm going to be digging deeper on this chart in another video, as these energies will reverberate beyond today. I personally believe that astrology is a key that we can use to open doors to better ourselves in our lives. There are things we cannot change that we must either accept or ignore, and what we can control is ourselves, our perspectives, and our choices. There's always an answer, there's always a way. The choice before us is what direction or perspective to take for our highest good. So take a breath, stay safe, turn within to your inner Capricorn guidance. You got this.